With 60-10 or 60-11 and you're doing your whip and pause motion, when you come back into your puddle and pause, if it doesn't build up and complete the weld puddle and you still have undercut, you're set too hot. So turn your welder down, and when you string out for your whip, if you don't dig, don't burn any of the base metal up, you need to turn your welder up.
Good.
Because that's the thing I'm seeing that's with all of these, is they all have undercut, which is bad because undercut diminishes the thickness of your base metal right in here, and so you don't have the strength of the weld joint that's required. Do a restart is you end your puddle here and then you get hot over here till you start a puddle, and then you come back into it and continue your whip and pause motion. Looking for on a lap joint is full fill like this, but not any cold lap on the edge where your weld should look like you took your finger and kind of smeared it in there. It should fill from the top clear to the bottom without rolling over on the end, because if you have cold lap, you can get corrosion in there because it's a void or a cavity. I'd say based on, we still have, all of them have a lot of undercut on their upper plate, which could also be your work angle. So you should have a 45-degree work angle and like a 10-degree drag travel angle. And that will get you the least amount, the most even dispersion of weld on both pieces. Because you don't want too much on either piece, because then you don't have full penetration on both pieces and you won't have a strong enough weld joint. I'm going to call that number 2, which is number 13. Pretty even with his whips and pauses. Needs more fill along here because you should have your weld all the way up to the edge. And here you can see where he didn't get it very deeply penetrated onto the base metal over here, but over here we've got undercut.
So consistency.
Yeah. Number 7. This is a pretty good lap joint. We still have some, we weren't consistent in our whips and pauses, but on your T-joint there's a lot of undercut there. This piece, if you went to bend it, would break off right above your weld. And if you're building a building or building a piece of equipment, you're going to have unhappy customers. But this is not a very good T-joint. I'm going to have to go for a combination of both being good. I'm going to have to go with number 3 as 3. But again, we've got a lot of undercut. That was consistent through all of the samples.
Mm-hmm.
So here. But this is pretty consistent, but the lap joints are cold because they've got two biggest spots, or two biggest C's. If you want, I can weld one of these up.
Oh, that'd be great.
Do my best.